and today Christmas special, yellow tea for a white Christmas. Hi guys, this is Gabriele from Nanochan. I hope you are all doing well and you are having a wonderful time. For those of you around the world that celebrate Christmas, very Merry Christmas from myself and from the whole team here at Nannuoshan. I hope you are with your family and you're enjoying your time. Usually, you know, when we prepare videos, there is quite a lot behind every video that we do. Maybe, I hope it looks natural and quite spontaneous, but behind every video there are thoughts, there are scripts that we write, and so on. Today I thought, for Christmas, let's put all that apart and let's have just a drinking together. I had to think just about which tea, in my opinion, suits well Christmas, what I would like to drink today, and then I just get started. And actually I don't have really a program of what I'm going to say today. So concerning the tea, what to say? For me, I mean, the choice wasn't too difficult actually, because recently I've tried, after a long time, this tea here, and I realized it is really I would say it is a humble and precious tea. And I will explain you soon why actually. It is a yellow tea. This one is called Mengding Huang Cha, which means the yellow tea from Mending. And yeah, I mean, let's start brewing it, and then I will tell you a little bit about the tea, a little bit about myself, and please let me also know in the comments below how you are being actually, how it is your Christmas time, what are you doing this Christmas. I wish I could actually spend time with my family, but thanks to the coronavirus I could not travel in Europe. I really hope that in January I will be able to. It's not yet confirmed. I haven't been at home for more than 10 months at this point, and I kind of miss not only Europe, but in particular really seeing my family with real eyes and not always through the eyes of a camera and yeah, with the computer basically. So this tea, I chose this tea because, you know, it's not a particularly aromatic tea, but the taste profile, I would say, the taste profile is really humble, and I will describe when I will drinking it. While the tea itself is pretty precious because it's rare. Yellow tea is among the most rare of the tea out there. There are just a few different types. It's very hard to find, so in a way it is precious actually. We'll do a quick rinse. Yeah, very pale. This is from 2018, so just 2 years old. I mean, maybe some one of you have noticed it. I am actually steeping it in my shampooer teapot, because I thought, you know, a white tea won't do any harm to my shampooer teapot. It's not an extremely aromatic tea. You don't have to be too strict about using an Asian teapot only for a very specific type of tea. You can choose also similar teas. And at the very end, this is my favorite teapot. I wanted to use it. I thought the shampooer is not good for Christmas. For whichever reason, I had this white yellow tea in mind, and so I've gone for it. Let's see how it smells. Wet. I mean, I know it's wet. That's quite obvious, but it smells wet. Hay. Wet hay. Yeah, I think like in a meadow in autumn. So the end of the year is approaching, and how was this year for you? I mean, everyone was had to do with COVID. This is something we cannot avoid. But I mean, COVID by side, just your year. How was it? I have starting a little bit thinking how was my year, how was Nannuoshan year, and of course the two things are related as I spend a lot of time for Nannuoshan with you. And for me, I mean, for Nanochan, it has been a wonderful year, and that's thanks to you guys. So thanks a lot for your support, for watching the video, for following us. It is an extreme motivation. I mean, Nanochan is here just for you, and you are so thankful to us. So it's like, you know, it's like a symbiosis. There is no Nanochan without you, and you do a great job. I mean, this is it's already 7 years the Nanochan exists, and I am motivated as the first day, for sure. Yeah, that's no doubt. And it's certainly not just because only of self-motivation, you know, it's the environment around you that really support you. And this year have been special in many ways for Nanochan. Well, first of all, it was the first full year where we were really putting out at least a video every week on YouTube. So it is the first really full YouTube year. And as you may think, and you're right, YouTube now at the moment is really our main mean to communicate with you. We don't have a tea house anymore, so the only thing really that I can do to be closer to you, to be closer to our clientele, our customers, is through YouTube. And with the virtual tea tasting that we are having, and also every month a live streaming, I feel even closer actually. It's not like being, you know, meeting people in real, but in a year where I was not even able to meet my family in real, that's I think the closest we could really get. And yeah, and I would say Nanochan is growing, and this makes me happy because, you know, we put a lot of effort in it, and when you see that it's growing, it means what we do for Nanochan, the tea knowledge that we're bringing out, of course the tea and the TEAWARE is appreciated, and this is great. We have been putting this year also some thoughts about what to do next. You know, I mean, I don't know you, I don't like just to sit there and watch. My life has always to be in movement. I want always something new, a new challenge. I want to bring something new to you. And then we came up with actually a few ideas. Some of them you have already experienced, we've already spoken about it. You have seen we have started more and more pushing Japanese tea directly from the farmer. We have been in contact with Japanese farmers, getting the tea over. Same for the TEAWARE, and more of that will come more and more in the next years. As soon as this COVID story is over, I will definitely also plan a tea sourcing trip in Japan. I've been actually in Japan in 2005, and I was already a little bit into tea, and I was in Fukuoka, and I also bought some tea at that time, but there was no Nanochan yet. So now traveling again, who knows, maybe with Elsa that has a lot of experience with Japanese tea and has been already a few times in Japan, with Matthias, who knows, whoever, maybe with all of you guys, the next tea tour we will do in Japan instead of China. And so that's it's interesting because it is quite different, the smell in the Ishin teapot, than what I experienced in the Gaiwan. Very, very different. It still have this wet feeling that I didn't have in the Gaiwan. It has a slightly cacao note, bitter cacao. And on top of it, it has also a certain sweetness, so it's kind of contradictory in itself, you know, bitter cacao and sweetness, but that's the way it is. Yeah, a lot of cacao actually. White tea is very similar to green tea. I've done a little bit of videos, we've done even a live streaming about yellow tea, and I wait to go back to Europe, hopefully in January, find my small leaflet that actually, or notepad that I took with me years ago in China when I visited a yellow tea factory, because there I have some data that I want to use to do really a comprehensive video about how yellow tea is made, how it is processed. Today we don't want to be too formal, we said, and let's say that just yellow tea is a kind of green tea with a tiny bit difference in the processing that turns it into a yellow tea. It has still some vegetal notes, but not those freshy notes that comes out from a green tea. And for me, it's just, a pleasant tea when you don't want excess, when you just want to have some company, some work company while you do your homework, you do your work at home. And a yellow tea is something that suits very well. And I say, it's very humble in taste and precious nonetheless. Yeah, then we had, we are putting other thoughts, of course, in what we want to do for the next year. We have this huge TEAWARE project that at this point I hope every one of you have heard about. We've been working on it for already 8 months, I would say. So by next spring we will come out with a new series of exclusive TEAWARE that were, I say, selected during a period of about a year. And we will reveal more about that when the time comes, but I promise it will be a new level for Nanochan in the world of TEAWARE. I know you appreciate a lot our TEAWAREs, and in fact we're running out of some of them. And I love TEAWARE as well. I drink a lot of TEAWARE, and so I thought, yeah, that's the next step. I want to expand more into the TEAWARE world, and that's what we've done. And the biggest change, or it's not yet a change, it's something that we would like to do, but we don't know yet how it will turn out. This is something you don't know yet, but hold on just a few days, and in a couple of days there will be another video where we will reveal another new aspects of the future Nanochan. So a lot is changing in Nanochan. Also Elsa joined this year. This was also a big change. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's coming next. When I've been always be working for a company, for someone else, not for my company, and you have always, you don't. I mean, of course, you care how the company you work for goes, but in a way, you are less affected by how the company really exactly goes every year. And usually when you work for a large company, there is a certain level of stability. But Nanochan is a small shop, it's so much changing. With the YouTube channel, a lot have changed. Every time we come up with an idea that you guys like is a revolution for us. So it's very, very dynamic, and honestly, I don't know in which direction it will go. But on the other side, I tell myself, what? Whichever direction it goes, it's fine, right? What can we do wrong at this point? As long as we try to find out tea that we enjoy, and so far, those that we have selected, it seems that you enjoy them as well. And if along the way we do some mistake, that's fine. That's why we're here, and we're here to learn, right? As for myself, yeah, let me know how it has been really your year. Drop me a comment below, even just a sentence to give me a feeling how our customers actually are doing. As you want, personal life, but also your tea journey. How has been your tea journey this year? Have you been noticed a change with respect to your tea level a year ago, the type of tea that you were drinking? Has there been a change? The ability of recognizing tea? How are you liking actually your tea journey? Should maybe ask that question to myself, isn't it? I didn't thought about it most recently. How do I like my current tea journey? Well, this year, one thing I didn't like, I couldn't go to China. That's dramatic, I would say. I really miss China. I need China. Nanochan needs that we go to China to source tea, and I need this feeling. Those of you that have been with us on the tea tour know what I mean. Is that in China everything is different. Even the same tea tastes different. The food, the atmosphere, being there with the farmer, with the other vendors. It's I miss all of that. I've been doing it for 10 years now, basically every year. Sometimes even several times a year, and I'm missing that part. I really hope I will be able to do that soon. but let's see next year how it goes. It has been already almost 2 years that I've been living in the US. A lot of changes. I've changed the house 4 times in 2 years. It's no fun. And now I'm in Alabama. I will stay here for, hopefully for the remaining part of my US stay. And eventually I will head back to Europe and be closer to my family, be closer to Nanochan, and I will bring back with me these 2.5 years of experience, which were great. You know, I love meeting new cultures. China is an example, the US is another example, 2 very different cultures and nonetheless so interesting. So being in another place, experience firsthand how people live the difference in culture, in lifestyle is nice, you know. And also the fact that I've been moving around the US so much in these 2 years. On one side, it's not that good, you know. I mean, I was in Denver, I made friends there, even tea friends, a lot of tea friends that I greet them all. And now I have to move to Alabama. I'm not even able to meet people because of COVID, and it's like a new start. But you also have the possibility to experience 2 completely different cultures within the same nation, if you want. And I know that the US customer and follower that are listening to me now know what I talk about. Southern culture is very different than Northern culture, and I don't know if I should consider Denver a Northern culture, but you know, it's not Southern. let's say it like that. Pros and cons. For me, it's not a matter of finding out what's the best for me. I don't care. I'm just here for a limited amount of time. What I really like is the experience of living both firsthand. Do you have a favorite video? We have posted definitely more than 100 videos in the past few months. And is there any favorite that you have? Is there any topic that you would like us to work on? Some people asked me, when will you stop doing video? I mean, I don't really plan to stop, but what I can tell you is that for every video that I film, I get 2 ideas for other videos. It's like, I don't know where the ideas come from, they just happen. Sometimes comes from you also, you know, so it does happen that you have suggested some video, please continue doing so. And some other, you know, I just am riding my bike and I get an idea and I do a video about it. Tea is not a finite word, it's infinite, and I will have a topic for the rest of my life to film about it. There are other channels, I'm not speaking about tea now, like in general, channels that bring both knowledge and experience, that then tends to always focus on the experience and not so much on the knowledge. So like, for example, let's say if we would about tea, I would just like today, just drink a tea, describe the tea, then I take another tea and then describe that tea. I mean, if I continue like that, I can do that forever, of course, but it's not only about that. For me, it's important to bring variety on the channel, to bring knowledge, and knowledge is not only showing you how I brew a tea. You have seen me brewing tea 100 times. You know what I do good, what I do bad. I'm definitely surprised by how much the Asian teapot is changing the taste of this tea. It's impressive. Of course, this Asian is very seasoned. I've been using it for shampoo for quite a while. The whole inside of the teapot, once it was the same color as the outside, now it's actually, I mean, it's hard for you to see, but now it's really, really, really dark. I can try something that I usually don't try. I just walk to the camera and see if that works. So, you see, maybe I turn it, it's very, very hot. You see how dark it is inside and the color outside. Once it was the same, and now it's like that because I've been steeping a lot of shampoo. So at this point, honestly, I don't know how much that patina is influencing actually the taste, but I mean, it's changing really much, and I cannot tell. I'm still. It's kind of, in a way, it's smoothing it down, but it's also bringing something new. Okay, now it starts. Now that it's cooling down, I start tasting. It reminds me when my mother cooks tortellini with, which is the name? I cannot remember now how to say that in English. Sometimes I miss some words. Brodo in Italian, Brühe in German. Must be a similar word in English that now I'm forgetting. But like this kind of, like a soup, maybe a minestrone, for those that knows that word. So a bunch of different vegetables cooked for a long time. Nice. Sometimes I wonder how it would be filming all the videos in Italian. I mean, you know that English is not my mother tongue, and by far. German, I am able to be a little bit more spontaneous, and my vocabulary is wider, so I'm more used to express myself in German. In English, I have, I mean, might not sound like that, but when it's matter of describing things, I have to put an effort not only in the description itself, but also in how to express it. In Italian, certainly would be everything easier, although I have to say that nowadays I don't speak very often Italian anymore, so I tend to forget words in Italian as well, which is weird, but sometimes, you know, it's not a matter of forgetting the words, it's that sometimes the first word that come up to your mind is not exactly in that language. Like just before, right? I was saying brodo, brühe, how to say that in English, whatever. Nice. Which tea are you drinking? If you're drinking along with me, let me know. Which tea do you choose for your Christmas? You know, it's I said maybe if you are a Christian and you celebrate the religion aspect of the Christianity aspect of Christmas, maybe you would choose like me a humble tea, or maybe you are just it's a normal day for you and you take a normal tea, or maybe you are full in the festivity, although you're not really interested in the religious aspect of it, and you just take a fancy tea. I don't know. It would be interesting to know. And no, of course, my family is Christian. I'm Italian, like 99% of the Italian family are Christian. But long ago, I realized that it's not my way, it's not what I believe, and I a bit departed from all of that. So today I wouldn't really say that I believe, but nonetheless, you know, it has been a tradition. Christmas is in Italy has been a tradition, and somehow you continue to celebrate and to enter a certain state of mind, a certain mood, even if it is not really your religion. And it's also a bit special because I'm used to spend this holiday with my family, and now between myself and my family there is an ocean in between. So also because of that, I don't know, it's influencing a little bit my mood. I have the feeling instead of smelling the fragrance of the tea, I smell the fragrance of the Ishin teapot. That's so strange. I mean, of course I know that Ishin teapot affect the taste, but to this extent I'm quite surprised. Could also be that, I mean, I tend to use this Ishin only with shampooer and other Ishin only with a specific tea, and now just putting another tea inside, it brings a new combination of flavors, if you want, with all the history that the teapot has. And we had these two of these teapots also on the website that got sold out, although they was really expensive actually. and I tend to fall in love with the expensive piece of TEAWARE. I know you also have that problem. And yeah, the year after I realized they still have 2 of these teapots, so I bought them for Nanochan as well. And now they are sold out. I asked again. Unfortunately, they have finished the clay. They don't have again, they don't have anymore this specific clay. They are still producing this type of teapot, but in another type of duanni. I just saw some picture and didn't convince me 100%. Was just a picture, so I thought, no, I'm not buying it. When I go to Ishin, hopefully soon, I will have a look with my eyes. I will see the quality. I know that they keep one of those teapots in their shop and use it with white tea, so I want to try that out and see if it's really worth it. Yeah. I wish it was actually live streaming, but whatever, now it's no more live streaming, just to interact with you. But we will have a live streaming soon with a blind tea tasting. Is there any idea you have, any direction you would like to see Nanochan moving? Any category of tea, category of TEAWARE that you would like to have? Let us know. I mean, we love to source what you like. Bring us new ideas. Actually, if you bring me new ideas and an excuse to travel elsewhere to source tea or TEAWARE for you, I'm more than happy to do. In a way, my wish is that our customers feel Nannuoshan belonging to them as much as we feel it belongs to us. Like we want, you know, Nannuoshan is a share. We want really you to influence what we are offering, what we are doing, so that we can all actually work for the best of all of us, if you, in a way, right? It's not only our decision, it's everyone's decision. So if you have any idea, please feel free. You are part of the team. Yeah, and with that, I think I will leave you to your Christmas. I hope you have enjoyed this a little bit informal video. I say it came out of my mouth, just what came out, and yeah, and say that that's I think all for this Christmas, and there will be at least another video out, I told you, about a big future change, potential change that we have envisaged, and say that continue enjoying your festivity. Again, very Merry Christmas to all of you. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. I mean, it's wishing merry and good time. I think we can do it to everyone. And I will see you next year, every week, on a new video. Thanks a lot for watching us, for supporting us, and bye bye.